200 in CETA, and this is a vitally important dynamic within the regional economy. 66%, about 50% of our graduates on an annualised basis find work within the Northwest region. We have extraordinarily high participation rates. This will be of interest to colleagues from further afield. The Donegal economy has traditionally been very rural and predicated on low-end manufacturing, subsistence farming, fishing, and lots of other stuff. Very interestingly and very significantly, in recent times, in the last 20 years and even less, there has been a very significant, I suppose, revolution taking place. Huge numbers of people interested in participation in higher education. We know, because of our sort of partnerships with the schools, the feeder schools, for third level, we meet with the principals formally every year, and we meet with the 27 career teachers formally every year. So we have an intimate knowledge of exactly the decision parameters that the learners are making in their career trajectories. Last year, about 2,100 learners undertook the Irish Leaving Certificate exam, the matriculation exam, the final post-primary examination. Of those 2,100, 83% progressed on to higher education, which is an extraordinary figure and exceeds the sort of national targets very significantly. 30% of our learners are mature, and this is a really interesting phenomenon and something we're very anxious to continue to support. Because with the structural changes that took place in the Donegal economy, there was a real risk that the population would move, that people would take their families and they would move out of the region. And thankfully that hasn't happened. In fact, the demographics suggest that the region is growing at a greater rate than the national figures. But these are real people with real careers who are returning to education in LYIT. They are a vitally important element within the class dynamic, because lecturers will use their knowledge to position the learning in a different sort of trajectory. And as we move more from talk and chalk towards project work, case studies and problem-based learning, they're really a very inspirational contribution to the learning